Hello? Hello, hello? Are you there? Oh, great. Well, welcome to Wario's, your new summer job. So this place recently got reopened, and you are in fact the first person to work on this location after its reopening. So that's quite an honor, don't you think? Before we begin, you might have heard some rumors or something about something going on here about 7 years ago. Just don't worry about that and don't think about it at all. I'm sure it's just silly rumors of some kind. So you have nothing to worry about. Anyways, your job here is pretty simple. Watch the security cameras around the building to make sure that everything works correctly. This place is pretty old now, and we haven't really got much time yet to fix everything around the building. So the rooms are pretty old and dusty and maybe rotten, and the machines might not work correctly. So that's why we need you to keep an eye on things to make sure that everything looks alright. Also, if it should be necessary, you can also put on the lights in the door to your left and also in the window to your right. You can also close off this door and this window. But please only shut those doors and turn off those lights if absolutely necessary. You only have a limited supply of power for now, so we don't really want to waste much money. So, yeah, good luck. Just keep an eye on things. Check your cameras pretty fast, I guess, to make sure that you don't use too much power. And you shouldn't really have anything more to worry about. You're sitting here until 6 AM and someone will come and take your spot. So, again, good luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello? There, I told you it wouldn't be a problem. You didn't happen to see anything unusual during the night, did you? Like, a machine not working or something? Probably not. Anyways, you did a good job. All machines were working during the day, so just keep it up. About that rumor I mentioned yesterday, the thing is, or you know what, just never mind, forget about that. Just keep doing what you're doing. I should probably mention though, not to scare you or anything, but it is a little fact that maybe you should know about. As you might know, the factory closed down 7 years ago, and you probably know that Wario and the rest of the gang who was here, well, they were never found, so we don't really know what happened to them. But anyways, that's not the point. So 6 years ago, 1 year after the factory got closed down, a woman passing by the abandoned factory, she claimed to see Wario in the window, only different. And the same thing happened to a man last year. So we don't really know what they meant by that. Do you know anything about this? Well, during these 7 years, it has only happened twice, so they were probably just something they imagined. So yeah, check those cameras, see if everything is working correctly, and only use the doors and lights in case you feel like. So keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello? Hello, hello? Well, look at that, your third night. You've done a good job. You managed to save the power great, so just keep up the good work you've done. There is something that I maybe should mention. The stories around the things that happened 7 years ago, well, they are in fact, true. Well, nobody knows really what happened. But what we know is that on a Monday about 7 years ago, Wario and Waluigi went to work, and as you probably have heard somewhere, they went missing. They never came back from work, and they never came out of the factory. and later the same night, Mario and Luigi, they went into the factory to look for them. But the thing is, they never came out either. And people have also mentioned that Mario's girlfriend or some sort, Peach or something, I don't know if that's the correct name, she went in to look for Mario when he went missing, and apparently she was never found either. And after Peach disappeared, someone came up with a rumor of the factory being cursed or something, and they decided to close it off. We have not really any clue on what really happened, though some witnesses have said that early in the morning on that same day, an unknown person went into the factory, and yeah, nobody really knew who that person was or anything. And the weird thing is, he never came out either. We also had a Wario costume in the back room, you know, for mascot purposes. And the weird thing, that costume actually disappeared on that same day, so we don't really know where it is. So yeah, the factory has a bit of a dark backstory, I guess. But it looks to have a bright future. By the way, have you been doing something to the machine in the machinery room? We came to work earlier today and the machine was turned off. And as far as we know, these machines are protected with a code of some sort that really only the employees or previous employees know about. You haven't touched that or something, have you? Oh well, it's back on again now. So just hang in there and I will speak to you tomorrow. Hello? Alright, you're in position. Well, this is your fourth night. I think that you can take tomorrow and the rest of next week off. We at the company here have decided to close the factory off for a little while. Some things has been going on. The machines keep turning on and off, and there seem to constantly be some kind of glitch in the system. And yesterday, an employee found, well, 2 teeth in the basement. So yeah, weird things has been going on. So we decided to close it off, at least for a while. One could think that there are some intruders trying to get the secret recipe. If you didn't know, Wario and Waluigi had a secret recipe that I'm sure many people really wanted to have. Apparently they came up with this recipe at an old location. Yeah, apparently Wario and Waluigi ran a little shop or something before this factory was opened. But it should be very hard for any thieves to get into the factory. If you haven't noticed, this factory has 2 entrances, and both of those entrances are heavily locked, so any intruder getting in should be impossible. And speaking of intruders and people inside a factory, you haven't heard any voices of some kind? Well, as I was leaving my day shift yesterday, I could swear I heard a voice coming from inside a factory. It said something like, "Stop him and help me" or something. I don't know. It's weird though, because it really sounded like that Luigi guy who went missing. So anyways, just get through this night, and you will probably have a day off tomorrow. We'll send you a letter in the mail. And keep an eye out for something unusual. Anyways, good luck and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Anyways, good luck and I'll talk to you tomorrow again. Hello? What are you doing there? Didn't you get the letter? We decided to close off the factory, and now as the factory has been closed off, there really is no way out for you until 6 AM when the doors open. Yeah, both doors are heavily locked now automatically, from 12 AM to 6 AM. So yeah, you're pretty much gonna be there tonight. Just stay where you are, as I'm on my way to the factory now, as a matter of fact. When I get over there, I can try to open the door from the outside, but I doubt I will be able to. Anyways, I read something yesterday that might have a connection of some sort to this factory. I read that if a soul wants to avenge or have a revenge of some sort, their souls may turn evil and confused and even go back to their old bodies. Apparently they can get aggressive against anything that is similar to what they died of. So, not to scare you off or anything, but you haven't seen Wario's body or something walking around in the factory, have you? Well, if you do, then keep safe and avoid eye contact. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Alright, I'm walking out to the factory now, so let's see if we can...
Hello? Ah, you're already there. Splendid. That means you're ready to take on your new job. Yeah. Anyway, this is WarioWare Incorporated, the #1 place for microgames production. It was founded by this man named Wario, around 20 years ago to be exact. And now, we are reopening this again. It should be fun. Now, here's the thing, right? The workers here have been complaining about figures and stuff wandering around the place, you know, that shouldn't be here. Some have gone as far as saying that this place is haunted. Well, if that's true or not, you just gotta believe what you want. But trust me, I have experienced hauntings before, and it was as far from fun as you can get. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. Therefore, I have given you the access to the security cameras. That way, you can keep track of anything or anyone that moves in there. And since we're rebuilding this from the ashes, it has some, well, consequences. You might notice some of the rooms being new, and some being, well, not. Furthermore, we are currently struggling with the power, and we only have a temporary solution, being a power generator in the back room. So, as often as you can, go back there and charge it up to keep the power flowing. Though, since there's a thunderstorm raging outside, that could be of help of you when you need some light, right? So, I hope you're safe. If anyone actually should enter your office, hide in the back room immediately and do not make any sound whatsoever. And make sure there's power left as well. Remember, power means everything here. We'll see what we can do with the power tomorrow though. And don't be afraid, alright? Just stay focused. Good night and good luck. Hey, you did great! Did you see anything last night? Hopefully not. Just remember to do what I told you. Should they enter your office, stay in the back room and be quiet. Therefore, if you should find yourself in this situation, you must not touch the generator, alright? But otherwise, keep it charged. Unnatural beings tend to move faster in the dark. But no worries though, as you can charge the power up again if it should run out. Keep that in mind. I said that we were trying to fix the power, right? Funny thing is, we only managed to make it worse for you. The electricity got completely broken in the tool storage, so you won't be able to see much in there now. Or, come to think of it, the thunderstorm apparently won't end until next week, according to the weather report. So remember, lightning is your friend. By the way, the cabinet that is standing in the tool storage, keep an eye on that, alright? As I investigated the room today, I felt a strong ambience of danger as I opened this cabinet. Not sure why. Just keep an eye out on it every now and then, yeah? If it should open and nobody is standing there, someone might be, well, rushing towards you. So if you should see this, enter the back room as fast as you can. We'll keep working on the problems. Stay tuned and stay safe. Good night. Hello? Welcome back. You remember to watch the cabinet, right? You didn't see it opening, did you? I'm sure you did fine. Still no progress on the power, unfortunately. But we're getting an expert tomorrow, so we hope to see some changes. Just hang in there. You remember I said that we built this up from the ashes? Well, this building actually caught on fire many years ago. Luckily though, no one got hurt, or actually, one did. A dragon-like creature. He died in this fire. He was a bad guy, so who knows? He might have been in the cause of the fire in the first place. He was buried afterwards. Right below your office, actually. Kinda cool, huh? And kinda disturbing, as well. Afterwards, Wario later decided to start a food factory of some sort. Either way, just keep going. Remember the generator, yeah? Hide if you need to, and check that cabinet as often as you can too. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Hopefully anyway. Talk to you tomorrow. You're doing a great job. Better than I did. Yeah, I've been in your situation before, working on a place like this. I worked there for 6 nights before they decided to close it off due to events going on. That was a nightmare, I assure you. Don't know if you've experienced something similar these nights. Hopefully not. At least, I'm sure you won't see the same horrifying faces that I saw. Oh, I almost forgot. We brought in an expert today, looking at the electricity and stuff, and he couldn't find the error. He said it looked to be in perfect condition, so he didn't really understand the problem. We explained our problem though, so he tried his best either way. And, though it didn't get fixed, it got, well, more active. It uses power even faster now. But on the bright side, you will charge it up faster as well. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though. Keep your head cool now. I know something is going on there, and I know you've seen this something with your own eyes. Just keep it up. It's very important to have a night guard this first week. Talk to you tomorrow. there, aren't you? That's good. Okay, oh yeah, good evening, by the way. Listen up. I think someone actually might be in your office right now. You probably don't see anyone yet, but he's there. Don't get too scared now, though I'm guessing he's watching you as we speak. It's Friday today, so you made it through the whole week. Good job. Now be a good boy and just keep at it. We've nearly given up on this power system, as it doesn't seem to get fixed. You've just got to live with it tonight as well. But you've done well so far, so it shouldn't be a problem, correct? Bet you are looking forward to the weekend, huh? Getting some rest? I bet you are. Goodbye. I see you got my phone call this morning. Sorry that you have to work on a Saturday, but we had no choice. We had some problems that required a security guard. Now, since you're here, want to play? Want to have some fun with us? I like to call this game No Pain, No Gain. You know that you have to work in life in order to be rewarded, Thomas. And I got a feeling that you will leave in the morning like normal. Maybe even earlier. In this little game you cannot skip work, Thomas. No, that's against the rules. So I was kind enough to lock the doors a few minutes ago. That way you will stay here tomorrow and work here tomorrow night as well. But don't worry, I've left food there for you to eat. You can thank me later. I've done this myself, somewhere else, several years ago. Now it's your turn to have some fun, eh? Ready, set, go! I see you're enjoying our little game. How has your day been? I'm sure it's been full of joy. You're halfway there, friend. Only the most difficult part remains. Someone's been waiting for you, so you better give them a warm welcome.
Good evening, all viewers. We come with an extra news report and we ask all of you to listen carefully. Recently, we've gotten reports of a strange figure appearing on people's favorite TV shows. We assume this is the work of some hackers, but if that's true, we do not know their intentions yet. It seems like this figure slowly invades the channel you are currently watching, but apparently, if he invades the channel you're watching, you won't be able to see him until you refresh the channel by either turning the brightness on or off, or switching to another channel and back again. The people who have reported this said that they tried to turn the brightness off for a little while when the figure appeared, and apparently, he went away. According to the reports we've gotten, turning the TV off or switching to the radio will allow this figure to slowly invade all channels at the same time, since it somehow gives these hackers easier access to your TV when you're not watching any of the normal channels. It looks like this figure can get to you if he fully invades the channel you're watching, but having the TV off will allow him to get to you through any channel if he invades one of them completely. So dear viewers, only turn the TV off if absolutely necessary for the next couple days. If you, for example, need to charge the batteries, and like I said, he can apparently invade all channels while listening to the radio too, but he can't approach you like he can when the TV is off. So we advise everyone at home to stay away from the radio as well. Please keep the TV on. Good evening, welcome to the news. First off, a woman in her mid-40s died a tragic death this morning. The police didn't find any signs of a break-in or any criminal evidence, only a broken television. There are also plans to reopen the fan-favorite Lon's supermarket during the next year, something fans have been begging for a long time. Now on to news about yesterday's problem. We're sorry to say that we haven't found the source of this problem yet, but we're working 24/7 to solve this. We got a phone call yesterday from a man who claimed to be a victim to this television virus. He described the figure as round with yellow overalls and empty eyes. He said he tried to turn his television brightness off, only to see another demonic, headless person floating inside his screen. From what he figured out, the new figure moved in the darkness whenever he wasn't watching him. Every time he turned the brightness off or the television itself off, the thing was there, only closer. He told us on the phone that he started to freak out, so he couldn't think of anything else than switching to the radio for some music. This somehow drove it away. It seems like this new virus creature doesn't like our type of music. We advise all viewers at home to do the same thing as this man did if the new figure should appear. Tune into the news tomorrow for updates on this problem. Good evening, welcome back to another news report. First off, NASA is preparing to send their problem is growing. World catastrophe. I saw him. I saw them. We can't do anything about it. 14 people dead. They're everywhere. New ones keep coming. They all. You must just hide when you see them. Get away. Somehow switch channels. Turn off the TV. Anything. Very quickly. Darkness doesn't scare these ones. Normal darkness won't work. It won't work. We're dead. We're over. They're right behind me. I can feel breath in my neck, yet they're right in front of me. Richard? I see you. Are you okay? They're all over the place. New ones come. There's a hanging woman. There's a tall demon. Get away when you see them. Don't look at them, Richard. They don't fear normal darkness. Get away from their channels. I think the clock is approaching midnight. Or is it past midnight already? What about you? The person behind the keyboard. Are you alright?
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Hey, Wario, my man! How are you? We finished it today, man! We finished your cafe! To think that this building once was an old rotten empty piece of garbage isn't easy when you look at this place now, huh? Although, we are not 100% done yet. We're planning to do some nifty stuff up in the attic, but we haven't decided exactly what yet, so that room still has its old state. There's also a little window up in the attic, and behind that window is just a small room. We just use that for machinery stuff. But we still have one whole week to work before the cafe opens to the public, so we've got plenty of time. Though, I have yet to understand why you would want to be here during the night. With all these thieves nowadays, especially since everything here is new, it can be quite dangerous. So we took this into consideration and gave you one of these fancy new computers with security cameras connected to it. Pretty fancy, huh? Now you can have a full overview of the whole place. Now you'll probably find yourself bored eventually, staring at the computer screen and stuff, so I suggest you take a little tour around the building tonight. You know, getting to know the place, the room locations, and other stuff like that. And one final note. The power here isn't easy to handle. The power might shut down now and then because the generator stops and runs out of energy. Now listen to me. The generator is located in the far right corner of the basement. Got it? You can reset it at any time by just clicking on the big button on it. If you do this often enough, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Although, if it does run out, no worries. Just reset it again and the power should be back shortly. Enjoy your new place, man, and have a fun night. Wario, my good man! Do you hear me clearly? I sure hope so, man. You weren't at work today, so I just had to call you to tell you this, cause something crazy went down today. So, I had lunch break, relaxing and goofing around with the camera system, you know, and I saw you! You, with wide glowing eyes and a deformed face. You were just standing there by the back door, so I naturally went to check if it was you, but no, you were nowhere to be seen when I got there. No one else there believed me, but that looked like a freaking demon to me, man. It almost looked non-physical. I could clearly see that it was something evil though, so I got out of there. But if you want to stay, fine, be crazy. Although, I would suggest that if you see this thing on the camera like I did, do not go into the same room as it, okay? Who knows what will happen when you're on your own with it. That story aside, we've put lots of invisibility mushrooms in the storage today. And if I were you, I'd go there and grab one of those mushroom if that thing started to get close to my room. Bring it back to the main room and eat it. Alright? It will turn you invisible for a short while, but be careful. If you keep it for too long, it will spoil, and you'll be forced to take it back to the bathroom and wash it for it to be usable again. Also, try not to be away from the main room you're in for too long, okay? I think you're a whole lot safer in there. I tell you, man, I've got no freaking idea what's going on, but you stay if you want. I don't think I'll ever understand why you still want to do this. I mean, are you alright? Were you dropped on your head back when you were a little baby or something? By the way, I'm sorry for blaming you yesterday. I wasn't aware that you only worked at night this first week, so, Anyway, I think check it out. I came back to work today, and all of us forgot to reset the generator, so the power got itself a hard time. But I did go back, I turned it on, and guess what? I checked the camera when I got back and something was standing up in the attic. I didn't see it when I passed the room on my way back, but it was clearly there on the camera. It was just standing in the machinery room behind the attic, in the window, looking down at me. Like, it seemed to appear as the lights got cut off. I just had this feeling that it would eventually stand more and more up and stare straight at the camera if I left the power out for longer. I'd say be extra careful with the power tonight, pal. Keep resetting it as often as you can, and if it runs out, turn it on as quickly as you can and avoid the attic until you know if the creature in there is staring at you or not. Just like I saw you yesterday. I only saw this thing on the camera, not when I actually went to the room itself. I know all of this sounds a bit creepy, doesn't it? Oh, and one more thing. We've gotten some problems with the camera power too. Yeah, you cannot keep resetting that like the main generator. It's just too hot to touch. If the computer shuts down, head for the office and press the red glowing button to turn it on again. You got all that? I sure hope so, pal, cause you're gonna need that info. You're crazy, man. You're just straight up crazy. I have finally some good news for you, Wario. We have fixed the resetting generator. Kind of. You see, this generator would drain the power in the whole building, including the computer. Well, we managed to fix that today, but with that, a new problem appeared, obviously. We got a big problem with the lights in the building, Wario. They would shut off and it would be almost impossible to get them back on. If they run out tonight, all you can do is grab your trusty flashlight and use that. But flashlights don't live forever, obviously, so the batteries are the key here. Surprisingly, there are two locations you can grab these bad boys. The first one is in the same cabinet as you get the mushrooms. The other one, for some reason, is in the bathroom. Not sure if you have seen it, but lately there has been batteries just floating in front of the mirror in there. It is a lot shorter to the bathroom than to the storage, so while I have no freaking idea what the heck is going on here, we shouldn't say no to free batteries. I was planning to call some ghost capturing guys here, but this isn't any normal form of hunting, I believe.
Good evening, Wario.
I'm just messing with you, man. It's starting to get a little bit creepy in here, right? I mean, with the windy weather and the cloudy sky tonight, I've got some good and bad news for you, dude. Good news is, we've removed some boxes and other stuff in that machinery room behind the attic, so now you can look in that window to see on the other side. Not much to see in there, but one machine is connected to the camera power in the office, so you can see the power draining to give you a little insight of how much camera power you have left. Bad news, though, well, the power ain't back. I hope you didn't throw away your flashlight, eh? But hold on, because there are more bad news in store for you. Avoid the basement at all costs, because I saw someone or something in the basement on the camera. And when I got back to it later, I swear it had come closer. Whenever you have time, check on the basement camera, alright? Maybe looking at it often will keep whatever is down there in check. Anyways, next week is a big week. So promise me to be careful tonight, Wario. We need you.
Hello? Oh, thank God. You're in the house, right? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Max. I'm one of the employees at your new job, but that's not important right now. What is important is for you to get out of there. I know someone hired you to watch over the house tonight because the family who is living there is on vacation, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know who told you that this house needed some sort of protection, but I'm pretty sure it was a prankster. You need to get out of there. That house you're in is apparently extremely haunted, and according to some files I have here, nobody has been living there for years. I'm not sure what kind of hauntings that exist in that house, but one thing is clear. I'm sure they are trying to get to you by playing with your mind. You might even go crazy and see the exit door as a hallway, for example. Stay focused, alright? I could come over, but I'm afraid that can make things even worse. Now, you must not move from the spot you're on during the night, alright? It's extremely dangerous in this situation. It's a good thing you put up the cameras throughout the building. Use them well, but keep in mind that you can only use them for a limited amount of time at once. Watch the power meter to make sure you don't need to charge it all the way back up. If someone should come in on the left-hand side, look to the opposite side of the room and wait. Don't look at your camera, just wait. You don't want to make eye contact, understand? Though in this room they might sneak up behind you as well. I'm guessing you will then see them in the mirror above the fireplace. If this should happen, immediately pull up your camera to make them go away. Got it? You should also watch them on the camera as often as you can, as it somehow makes them go a bit slower, I think. Once the sun rises, you are free to look for the exit, but remember, as I said, you might have trouble finding it. Heck, they might even shut the doors and windows completely. If you don't find a way out by tomorrow night, I'll give you another call. But do not, and I repeat, do not stay in the same room 2 nights in a row, okay? That will make you easier to find. Good night. Hello? Hello? Are you safe? Oh, good. You had me worried throughout the whole day. So, where are you located? The kitchen, huh? I see. That's a good choice there. As you have probably already noticed, it's very dark tonight. It's cloudy, the moon is small. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're able to see very much in there, but luckily, this is the kitchen we're talking about. You have an oven, or should we say a free light source, kinda. I doubt any of those electrical ovens work, but there's an old oven behind the desk there. If you put some fuel in, it should light up the room for a little while. However, be very careful. Ghosts can sense the light from very far away, and since you only have a limited supply of fuel, you should only use it when you know someone is standing in your room. Got it? This is where you must use your security cameras effectively. Follow them. Track them. This way you'll know if they're in the room with you or not. The scary thing is, if you light up your room while someone is in there with you, they will for sure go away. That's a fact. However, if no one is there, they will most likely come rushing towards you, and you must just hope for the best. So only use your fuel when you absolutely need to. Keep at it, stay safe, and stay calm. Good night. Hello? You're still there? Oh, okay. I'm just glad that you're okay. Now, where are you? The bathroom. All right, good choice. Though I'm unsure if you have a lot to protect yourself within there. Wait, is there a medicine cabinet in there? If there is, take a look inside. See if you can find some medicine of some sort. I've heard that the effect that is created as soon as you take some types of medicine will drive the spirits away. Don't ask how. Maybe the reaction the medicine creates makes them think that you're dead or something. Either way, I think this is your only hope. Stay quiet, track them on the camera, and if they should find you, quickly swallow a pill or something. Then they should hopefully go away. Take the strongest medicine you can find. However, strong medicines often come with some side effects, like temporary loss of long-distance vision, loss of short-distance vision, paralysis, etc. But don't worry, these side effects will go away shortly. Keep moving during the day, okay? And I'll call you again tomorrow if you're still there. Be careful.
Hello. Hi, this is Max. I'm just checking to see how you're doing. So, how did it go last night? You didn't feel sick or anything after eating those pills, did you? Huh? Did you take the very strong medicine? Oh, boy. Well, I was the one who told you to do so. So, the thing is, the side effects from those strong medicines don't come straight away. This means you might experience them tonight. The most common side effect is hallucination. You might think you see a normally friendly face that you've seen before, but since you're currently in this frightening situation, you might see it as something truly evil. If you see something strange on the camera, quickly switch to another camera or pull it down. If you see a hallucination in your office, though, you should then pull your pad up again. You just want to look away quickly before your mind tricks you completely. Now, in this bedroom, you have a neat tool. This is probably where the parents slept and they wanted to control the whole house. Do you see the cable on the ground that leads into the wall? Have you plugged it into your pad? Good. Now you can make static noises play in the room you're looking at by simply touching your pad. If you see some familiar ghosts, try tapping the screen many times. Hopefully the noise will scare them away because you don't really have anything else to protect yourself within there. Okay. Good night. And stay safe. Hi again. I thought about calling you a little bit earlier, but you see, I got caught up in this news report. The police are looking for a man who has gone missing, possibly a criminal. His name was Richard something or other, I think. Pretty weird, because they interviewed some of his friends, and, you know, they all described him as a pretty friendly guy. Anyway, never mind. So, you're standing at the top of the stairs. Well, that's both good and bad at the same time. You're standing in the dark corner, right? Okay, anyone who comes in from the second floor should only be able to see your face, or more precisely, your eyes. So, if you see a shadow from the door light on the floor there, quickly cover your eyes with your hands. Though the longer you cover your eyes, the longer it takes for your eyes to get used to the dark again. Keep that in mind. But then there's the first floor. They can see you more clearly from there. You must watch the cameras to see if anyone is coming for you. The room closest to the stairs in the first floor is the old living room, I think. So, if you see someone in the living room, keep watching them on the camera for as long as you can. They will know that you're watching, and they should eventually go away. So remember, if you see someone in that room, stare at them through the camera, because if you don't look at them long enough, they will probably rush through the door, up the stairs, and do something to you. Have you got it? Good. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Hey, good evening. It's Max here again. Hey, listen up, because I've found some crazy information today. The ones who used to live in the house you're in right now were the McCroy family. Though that was a very long time ago, there was one child and Mr. and Mrs. McCroy. Although it's not really a familiar name to me. McCroy... Nah, it just doesn't ring any bells with me. Anyway, you're in the bedroom, right? Well, then I'm sure you found a place to charge your pad. You have? Great. Okay, tonight you won't need to worry about the power on your pad, so you can just look at the cameras for as long as you like. Myself and a few others were in that house a few years back, out of curiosity as you do, and I remember that there was one outlet in that room. Though, see if anything happens to the camera system. Previous workers who have used the same pad have complained about some glitches happening to the screen when a charger is plugged in, like the screen flipping upside down and all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you've plugged in a charger, then that must mean you've unplugged the lamp behind the curtain, right? Oh, okay, well, the lamp does go on battery power too, so it will still work, but as you know, batteries don't last forever. Keep switching it on and off every now and then, and if someone is standing there, then just keep the light on until they go away, yeah? But remember, save as much battery of the lamp as you can. That bedroom, though, I'm guessing it was the child of the family who slept in there. Oh, sorry. Good night. hey, good evening, good evening. You still haven't found your way out, have you? Remember what I said. Sending someone over might make the ghosts very aggressive. You kind of have to do this on your own. So you're in the old living room tonight, huh? That room is pretty big, isn't it? If I remember right, the door on your left-hand side is very close to you and easily accessible for anything or anyone. Remember what I told you 2 days ago. Should anyone peek in from the sides, quickly look away. And do not look at your camera until they're gone. The room you see in front of you should... Wait, what? You say the light in there is gone? Oh, that's bad. The power is probably very unstable. Oh, alright. So if you need to check something in there, try pressing the light switch. The light you get is probably not gonna last for long, but it will be enough to make any ghosts who might be standing in there go away. I'm guessing you then must go to the laundry room to charge it back up in the fuse box. But you should be able to do that via the little pad you're holding. Look, promise me that you'll be careful, yeah? But hey, guess what I found on my way to work? A very old-looking bit of paper. It looked to be a recipe for a special hamburger or something. I don't know. It was just lying on the ground. It's weird what you can stumble across, eh? Anyways, good night.
Hello. This is a friend. How are you tonight, friend? Oh, don't worry. We'll get to know each other soon enough. I've been watching you. Oh yeah, I've noticed that you too look very much like him. Maybe you are him. Maybe you are. If so, maybe we finally will get our sweet little revenge once and for all. We're coming for you.
Hey man, I apologise for calling you up so late. I had some paperwork that I just had to finish, you know, daily life at work and everything. And honestly, I couldn't concentrate properly with all these police cars driving around. I wonder what's happened. Anyway, so you're in the hallway. That's not good. You do know that they can come from 3 different directions there, right? And you're standing right in the center. However, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Each of the 3 different hallways in there has a door that you can shut whenever you want. Though, due to technical limitations, only one door can be closed at once. Toggle them using the door control panel on the wall over there. And with the ability to look through the security cameras, you should be good to go. Huh? What are you saying? You say the cameras don't work? Well, that's just perfect. The pad is glitching again. Oh, but hey. You should still be able to use it to detect audio. Now, you've got to sharpen your ears tonight. Look through the rooms and listen. Try to hear for footsteps or other sounds they might make. If you hear them being in a room close to you, you should shut the corresponding door immediately. For instance, should you hear anything moving in the laundry, you should shut the bottom door at once. Just keep your head cool and your ears open, man. Good night.
Why, hello there. And how are we tonight? Good. Good. I like good. When something is good, it can't be bad. I'm sure you know all about that. Oh yes, you look so much like him. Or maybe you even are him. That's what we are hoping for. Luigi. You've done a good job. And you were right. This is fun. We won't stop. We won't stop until you've paid for what you've done. I swear. I swear. You will pay.
Man, I am so sorry for the late call. I had some important paperwork that I needed to take care of, and there was this crazy guy running around outside screaming with a weird voice. Wait. Is that some music boxes I'm hearing? Oh, you're in the playroom, aren't you? Oh, God, that room is so open and easy to get to. I mean, just look to your side. The hallway and the staircase lead straight to your room. Anyone could just walk straight in, not to mention that the lighting in there is so bright. I mean, this room was designed for kids after all. Okay, now, I believe you need to use those kids' toys to your advantage. The music boxes, I mean. Maybe those can keep the ghosts away. Sure, they may be pretty loud, but if they think a kid is in there, then hopefully they won't come after you. But you gotta make sure you make as much sound as possible in order for them to hear it. So you gotta make sure that not one, but two music boxes are playing at once. Now, you'll wind the first one up manually. It's lying on the floor somewhere in there. The other one, though, is electronic, meaning you have to play it through a computer system. You should technically be able to activate this electronic music box through your pad, but since your pad is currently programmed to view the cameras, there might be some glitches. If you can't find the music box activation, keep looking around different cameras until you find it. I unfortunately have a feeling it will, well, jump around the system, if you know what I mean. There shouldn't be anything else to worry about in there, I think. Good night.
Ooh, I can hear your heavy breath through the phone. Having a good time? I'm sure you are. They'll never find me. I'm too fast for them. I know this world better than any of those fools out there. And what about you? Can you hide? Can you hide from us? We're coming after you. But I'm sure you've figured that out already. Though, have you figured out where the exit is? I'm sure you haven't! So, are you him? The one who did it? You sure look a lot like him. If so, let us finish what we started on back in the factory all those years ago.
Hey there, sorry for the late phone call. I had some work that needed to get taken care of. Man, you've been there for many nights now. You must feel like a security guard or something. Okay, so, where are you hiding? Oh, in the laundry, you say. Well, there are two doorways into the laundry, and since the room is very small, they will see you, and most likely get to you, should they come inside. Do you remember what I said about eye contact? Good. So, sit with your back faced against the door. Oh, you already are. Great. Now, things might get a bit complicated tonight. Since you can't look behind you, you must listen carefully to know if someone is standing behind your back. But it's very important to know who is standing behind you. Watch the cameras to know which one enters the laundry. This is important since all ghosts will react differently when they see you. If should we say, a shy or more nervous type of ghost enters your room, try to quickly look from left to right until he goes away. That should hopefully confuse him, as he's probably already confused enough to begin with. Though, should a tall or more aggressive ghost find you, sit completely still and don't move. You will hear it when they go away, as the sound of their breath will vanish. However, just to be sure, you should turn on the machine you see in the left-hand corner. Just click the button on it. My guess is that some specific type of ghost will avoid that annoying sound from the machine. Should any of these ghost types find you, they probably won't get fooled no matter what you do. So to keep these away, keep the machine on. The only downside to this, however, is that the loud sound will make you unable to hear anyone behind you. Yeah. Okay. Be very careful tonight, man. And good luck.
Good evening. Hope you're having a good time in that house. So, found the exit yet? Found a way out? Found anything at all? Or does every door just lead to a wall of bricks? So fun, so fun. I've been watching you. Indeed I have. And I must say, you look so much like him. The last face I ever should see alive. I'm sure you had fun when you did what you did, huh? When you did that to us. And we paid back. But not enough. We know you're still on this earth. And as long as you're here, we'll be here too, looking for you, day and night.
Wow, it's this late already. Sorry for calling so late, man. I had a lot of work to take care of, and it wasn't easy to concentrate with a crazy guy running around the streets yelling, "We will avenge you! What we did wasn't enough to make up for it," or something like that. Crazy people, eh? Anyway, you're in the living room with a staircase. Okay, well, that's a very unsafe place. Okay, listen carefully. The family who lived in there had some kind of control mechanism in that room. You were able to toggle the lights in any room from there. However, only one light can be turned off at once. Plug the cable in the machine into your pad. Now use this to your advantage. Ghosts won't enter a completely black room. Following this logic, you can kinda block their path. However, for some reason, you can only shut the lights off in an empty room. This means you cannot shut the light off in rooms that there's a ghost already standing in. Should they find you, though, you really have nothing to protect yourself with. Wait. The clock. The big clock on the left. It will ring every hour. Since you're standing in a dark corner, they might not notice you at first if they enter your room. So, if this should happen, you must just wait and hope the clock will ring and scare them away. And since it only rings once every hour, it is essential you keep them in check with the lights. Okay, man. Good luck. Good luck tonight. Hey man, good evening. So, how are you? Are you doing good? Man, I tell you what, the police have been crazy active today, and honestly, they're still at it. Someone must have done something really bad. Okay, tell me, where did you hide? What? Come again? A cellar? You gotta be joking, right? There's no cellar in that house, right? No, I'm positive. When we investigated the house several years ago, there was no sign of any basement whatsoever. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you here. I have no idea what it's like down there, and since you're underground, the cameras probably won't work either. You could always use the night vision camera to look around your room, though. but that will drain your battery extremely fast. Because of this, you might also have to charge it up manually. Otherwise, just remember what I said about the eye contact. See what you can find down there, and honestly, try and stay safe, man. I'm not sure if... Hey, what are you doing in here? This is for employees only. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to...
Oh, you look a lot like him. Are you the one? Are you the one? Are you the one? Are you the one? Oops. Looks like he wasn't the one. But are you? Let me come over and check myself. See you there. So it wasn't you either. Strange, you two look so similar. We will make him apologise. We will keep searching forever.
He did it! He apologised! He apologised for them, for what they did to us. I can feel it. Their forgiveness has brought peace to both him and them. I feel relieved.
This is your last warning! Put your hands above your head now!